I've been a nurse since 2004. I have a lot of experience in maternity, NICU, family medicine. Currently, I'm a school nurse, so that's where my community nursing comes in. I like to start each class and let everyone know that I want everyone to participate as best they can because you guys teach me as much as I teach you. I will tell you I have a daughter and a lovely husband. I live outside in the state of Colorado, so I am on Mountain Standard Time. Everybody may be different, so I just want to tell you that if any communication comes through or anything like that, I will always say best bet is to text me. It is on my about your instructor information, and I will get back to you. But remember, Mountain Standard Time. Just can I see by a raise of hand how many of us are Eastern Standard Time? All right, so a bunch of us. And then how about Central Time? 1, 2, 3, 4. Anybody Mountain Standard Time with me? No, sometimes we have Salt Lake City, which is okay. So just know that our time zones are going to be really different. I'm looking forward to a great quarter. I've been teaching at Fortis for a couple years now, so I really enjoy an online platform, and I hope you guys do as well. It gives a little flexibility as to location wise, but we can all get together and meet with one another without really knowing where we're coming from, and some of us probably know each other already, which is a great thing. Some other things, favorite place to go is the beach. What else can I say? Like I said, I got this head cold. My husband had it over Christmas and then he decided to pass it on to me. So go figure. But I apologize. I don't normally sound like this or feel like this or look like this for that matter. But I'm going to make it through the best we can. Community is going to be an amazing course. It's a lot of using your med surg, your peds, and your OB, and using that in the community setting. Is anyone concerned about this class or worried about this class? Yeah, I usually get 1 or 2 or 3. So what I want to tell you is one of my students from last quarter, he said he was completely worried and he came out of the class with an A. So it's there, it's possible. My best bet to you is I'm going to go over a lot of information with you guys tonight as an orientation, really. Have you guys done orientation every other class? Yeah, so you guys are probably so bored of orientation, right? I know I would be, but so what I ask you to do is bear with me with it. We're going to make sure that we get through everything so that we're not behind. I'm sure you guys have heard from up till this point now, attendance policy has changed with Fortis, and it's going to be a lot more rigid than it had been, but we'll go over that in a little bit. But what should stand through with me will stand with your other classes as well. So I'm sure you guys heard that. But I don't like to talk the whole time. So what I'm going to do is I'll take attendance real quickly, and then I'm going to have you guys do some breakout rooms and get to know one another because nobody wants to hear just my voice. So, all right, I'll take attendance real quickly. Ivana.
Here.
Just say here. Thank you. And if I mispronounce your name, I apologize. Camila?
It's Camellia, but I'm here.
Camila. Great. Okay. And then we have Stephen.
Here.
Welcome. Mary. Okay. Alvira.
Oh my gosh, you said it perfectly.
I've worked with an Alvira, that's how.
Oh.
Abigail.
Here.
Great. And then Yushana. No. She emailed me, so she should be here. Sandra.
Here.
And Charity.
Here.
Okay, and then we have Gull. Is that right? G-U-L.
Cool.
Gul.
Here.
You're here. Where are you from, Gul?
From Afghanistan.
And that's how you say Gul?
Yep. Like cool.
Like O-U-L. I worked with a lot of little ones that came. They came over here, and what an amazing culture you guys have. It's really fun to learn about, and I hope you can share with your classmates because I really enjoyed the little people. And unfortunately, they had a lot of stories for me that were pretty moving. So
Yeah.
you'll be able to tell us about your community because it's an important group of people, and we don't know necessarily too much about each and every group of you. So welcome,
Thank you.
Don.
Here.
Okay, welcome, Don. Chandra.
I'm here.
Thank you. Jennifer, do you go by Jennifer? What do you go by?
Either one, either
Okay.
one.
Yeah, you're like me. I go by anything. Passion. No passion. All right, this one I'm gonna mess up. Brigitte.
It's just Bridget. But I'm
Oh,
here.
wow, really?
Yes.
That's a neat way to spell it. All right, Bridget. Jessica.
Here.
Thank you. And then we have one more, Lindsay. Here. Hi. All right, so guys, what the new policy is with Fortis, and we'll start this now just before we go over it, is that cameras need to be on at all times, and they don't want you guys having backgrounds or blurring your background, I think is what it is. So just make sure that your cameras are on. What I will have to do per our new policy is I will have to take you out of the classroom, and you can't be on here without a camera on. So my camera will always be on. And I expect yours to be as well. But we will go over some of that because it's very specific, and I will let you know this. The way this is being monitored is through Zoom. So when you record to the cloud, it tells you who's on camera and who's not. So I don't even pay attention to it. It will alarm me if somebody's not on camera. So just be really careful to have it on, rules are really just not to be driving at work, doing anything like that. So has everybody kind of heard this quarter? Yeah, it's across the board. So Dr. Brown, our online dean, has instilled this in all of the faculty. So we're all going to be following the same kind of thing. So you guys will get used to it. Don't worry, I see you. And then I'm not going to say your name because I'm afraid I will say it wrong, but go ahead. Tell me how do you say your first name?
Yo guess.
Joe.
Yo guess. Yo guess. Mhm.
Phonetics, so I can't remember that. Okay. And welcome. And you just joined today?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So good. So I don't know if you guys saw in my announcements also for this week, I asked you guys to send me an email with your campus and your cell phone and your Fortis ID. And the reason for that is because we're gonna do some group projects in here. And so I tend to sort, if I can, by campus. And I would like to know that ahead of time. So just give me an email if you can. I'm going to ask that you guys read my announcements. They will be posted by Sundays. And we're going to do a breakout activity though. What we're going to do is I'm going to randomly split you guys into breakout rooms. And what you're going to do in these breakout rooms, introduce yourselves, do all that fun stuff. And then you're going to find 5 things that are similar about your group as a whole. It cannot be that you're a student at Fortis, can't be that you're a female or a male. Can't be you're a nursing student because we're all here for the same, right? And so we're all going to get to know each other a little bit. The way we're going to do this is we're going to do it on a Jamboard. Has anybody used Jamboards before? No? Oh, I love them. So let me share mine with you and I will show you what it's going to look like. Okay. Oops, hold on. Done. No, hello. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like. You guys are going to get a link in the chat. And what you're going to do is you're going to click over here on the left side. It says sticky notes. And it'll pop up. It'll pop up. And then you're going to say, just for example, we all eat pizza. I mean, I don't know. Okay. And then you're going to add that onto your slide. And then when you guys come back together, if I could spell pizza, that'd be nice. If you guys will come back together, and then we'll all be able to see our slides. Okay, so I have 5 different boards on here. Depending on your group number will be the Jamboard slide that you do. So see, here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so I'm gonna add that into the chat right now, and you guys are gonna put that into your, click on it, and you guys should be able to join on the Jamboard. And I'll be able to see who joins when they join. Oh, I sent it to the waiting room. Oopsie. Everyone in our meeting.
I don't think, oh, never mind.
Did it pop up? Sorry, guys. I sent it to everyone in the waiting room, which is nobody. So you're gonna click on that, and then depending on what group you get sent into, you'll do either 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Okay. So we're gonna find 5 things that are similar among all members of your group, and let's do something crazy and figure out. Excuse me. Try to be as original as you can on this one, guys. I know. All right, here we go into our breakout rooms. Any questions, everybody on the Jamboard? Anybody not on the Jamboard?
I'm not sure I know what I'm doing. Am I clicking on this link over here?
Yep.
Okay.
Taco Tuesday. For a meal for your future in-laws. It's gonna be great. With McCormick by your side for over 130 years, it's gonna be great. I've recruited your Wi-Fi, and I've decided, well, if you're on vacation.
Everybody on there?
I don't know what just happened. Somehow I ended up back here.
I am
Yeah, you
not.
should be. You should be sitting here, but the Jamboard should be open on another screen. All right, let's go into our breakout rooms and we'll see how we do, okay? I'm gonna assign automatically to 5. And I'll pop in and see you guys in a minute. Bridget, are you able to join on? In your breakout room, you're muted. You should be in room 3. I can't hear you.
Coroner's office.
We're the only ones back.
Guess we left with
This is our own breakout room, the main room.
she's gonna probably come looking for us.
I know, I should go back to the other room.
I know, right? Go back to the room just in case.
I don't
Are we
know, because
able
if you
to?
hit leave, I think it'll leave. I was hoping to catch her on here so we could say something. Let me see here.
Oh, that's some shit.
What?
If you were 1 minute late, you will be docked 15 minutes.
Oh, you didn't know that?
Yeah, these changes they made this.
They're really
semester.
tough.
Yeah,
Like I can see if they dock 15 if you're like 5 minutes late, but a minute really.
Yeah, and they said that they're adding them up, and if it's so many that it counts as like a missed class or something. Your grade drops.
I'm not a fan of that. I just if you can learn the material and do it, like you can do it. I don't know why it's an online class, I feel like, for a reason. So why make it more than what it is or more time consuming?
Right.
I mean, obviously, if people are having trouble, then they need to stay in the class the whole time, but don't, like you say, be like you miss 1 minute late and you dock in 15 minutes, or you happen to leave a couple of minutes early and you're docked 15-30 minutes.
I just gotta worry about my Friday class. This one I'm out an hour early, so I'm good.
Yeah.
Is there anything else supposed to be talking about? I feel like it's kind of a long breakout, just list 5 things we kind of like or have in common.
I don't know, because I looked at everybody else's and everybody else has 4 or 5 already, so I'm not sure what we're waiting on.
I think we're supposed to be learning about each other in general.
I think we learned about each other in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Don's ahead of us. He's graduating in July. God willing, everything passes.
Don's in Nashville, so we all want to be there.
Right? Party it up.
I'm not saying I want to live there. I'm just saying I want to visit for a while.
Oh yeah, it's a lot going on. Everybody's coming to visit quite often. It's surprisingly a top tourist city now.
Mm.
I didn't realize Fortis had this many campuses.
I know, I didn't either. I knew they had some, but I didn't know they had this many all over.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like you'd be a good partner to have on this paper project. I don't know how we're gonna do it if we're with somebody that's way out of state.
Meet on Zoom.
Well, I mean, we could probably do it on Zoom, but she has those projects that we're gonna have to do.
Yeah. I don't
Everybody,
know how we're doing it either, but
everybody from last semester that I talked to that I was in class with that had community last semester said that make sure you get somebody that's at your campus, because it's really hard to do if it's not.
Mm. I could probably see that, just depending on the time, if different people on different time zones, and then what other classes they may be having.
Right.
Alrighty. We're all coming back slowly but surely here. And you guys had some really good ones. So I'm going to pull up our Jamboard and I'll share it with you guys so that we can all look at it at the same time. So the good thing about a Jamboard is that you can put your stuff out there. And so when we come back together as a class, you can say, oh, this is what I said, or that's what I said. Hey, now. I said flipping. Okay. Group 1. Tell us about yourselves. Anybody?
What do you want us to say? Like read the whole thing that's on the.
Yeah, tell us something interesting.
Okay, we figured out that we all like ice cream, and we all need a vacation, even though we had 2 weeks off. And we all use iPhones. We all live in the Eastern time zone, and we all like animals.
All right, what kind of ice cream?
Vanilla,
How about your rest of your group?
I don't know.
You don't have to answer for them. They can answer for you.
was gonna say, we didn't really discuss flavors.
You didn't discuss flavors.
No.
Come on. All right, let's pick where are we going to go on vacation? Where do you guys want to go?
So me and my girls were already looking at a Disney World trip for when I'm done with nursing school. So
Oh, fun. That's always, and now Disney World or Disneyland?
Disney World. I took my
Mhm.
oldest a few years ago, just me and her. And now I have a 3-year-old. And I said when she turned 4 or 5, we would go back. So this summer after I graduate, she will be 5.
Aw. Okay. And who else? Who else? Where else do you guys want to go?
Somewhere warm,
Sunny and warm or rainy
Yeah.
and warm?
sunny.
Sunny and warm. Do you like the beach?
Yes.
No, good. I'm with you. I'll take a beach vacation any day. Although my daughter is a big Disney fan, so we always tend to end up there at some point. But the tickets are ridiculous now. So I tell her sometimes, no, we gotta do something more reasonable. All right, we're gonna look at group number 2. Oh, you guys did a lot. Somebody likes wine.
I think we all like alcohol, period.
Tell us a little bit about you guys.
Well, 2 of us are from Cuyahoga Falls campus.
Okay.
Don's from Nashville, where we want to visit.
Everybody wants to visit Nashville. I'm with you. I heard it's a great place.
It is. It's pretty good.
Nice, you should go.
It's very great here. You don't want to visit Nashville. Thank
From
you.
Nashville. Yes, you
The
do.
truth.
Okay, go ahead. What else do we have here?
We all like Mexican tacos. We're football fans. We didn't really discuss teams. Pretty sure if anybody watched the college last night, Georgia won it all.
Yep.
So SEC baby.
How about national football? We had this conversation in another group. I have to hear who you guys like.
I mean, I root for the Titans, but I can't say I'm a big Titan fan.
Oh, you and one of your other classmates said the same thing. Titans was the way to go. What about the rest of you guys in your group?
I'm an Ohio State football fan.
All right, we'll take it. Ohio State. And what else?
I like Miami for the colors. I don't really watch it too often. I
You
hate
like the
Steelers
colors,
because
they're
back home they were obnoxious fans, but
Well, I could say another group I shared that, well, she shared with me and I cheered her on. So I'm a big Dallas fan, and so I have that same feeling towards some other teams that weren't particularly friendly when we go to visit them, but you still have to keep your head up and hope for a win every week. And last weekend was pretty pathetic for Dallas fans, but whatever, we'll survive. So good. You guys are all over the field though with football teams. All right, group number 3.
The last thing that he said to me was, that could have been
Somebody's there. Who was 3? I gotta think about it. Oh, I know who 3 was.
We all like ice cream. Again, we
Nice.
didn't
Did we
discuss
pick
flavors.
flavors here or no?
We didn't discuss flavors. We all love to travel. We all are
Awesome.
fur parents. We have kids.
Mhm.
And We like true crime shows.
bet.
Nice. Who else likes true crime shows?
Love it.
Is that a way you get decompressed after taking a test? Do you guys watch crime shows? It just makes you go in the world. I get too nervous watching them, to be honest with you. My sister
Yeah.
watches all the crazy
fall
ones.
I fall asleep watching them.
Oh, so that's kind of therapeutic, right? It puts you to sleep.
Or it's a sign of a psychopath. I'm not quite sure yet.
Well, we won't go there. No, I'm just
I
kidding.
haven't taken mental health yet, so
All right, awesome. Okay, so investigative shows. So when we have questions about how this one died or how that one died, you guys will have all the answers.
yeah.
All right. Group number 4.
Just some fries.
Anybody? 4. Who are you for? I know you
So-
were.
Yeah, so football.
Yeah, this was our football. Yeah.
Yeah, we brought that one up. And no, not go Titans, go Cowboys. But we did, I feel like the most important one was we all are first generation students. So we're kind of figuring this out from scratch.
Awesome. And when you say first generation students, what does that mean to you?
We're like the first ones in our family to pursue like a higher education.
Amazing. Amazing. And what inspired you guys, this whole group? What inspired you to want to do that?
I mean, I can only speak for myself, I guess, when it comes to this, but my parents both immigrated here from Mexico, little education, farm workers, worked multiple jobs. So I guess just seeing them struggle and I guess them like, placing the importance of an education to, I guess, pursue a better quality of life for myself.
Amazing.
Yeah.
You're going to be a real asset to us when we talk about rural healthcare, but we'll come back to that in a little bit. But thank you, Abigail. I know who was also in your group.
Goal and charity.
Tell me, Ghoul and Charity both, share with us and tell us, what does first generation student mean to you and how has that really helped you in the position you're in now?
For me, nobody in my family has a college degree, so I want to be the first one to attain that so I can set an example for my younger siblings and for my kids, and I can explain to them how their grandparents really went through the struggle to help us have a better life.
Amazing. And how about,
And I'm
go ahead.
okay, so I think this was my take on this. I'm the older one in the group. So, but neither one of my parents actually went to college, you know, through my life. Neither, I have adult children, so neither one of them have chose to go to school. So I'm trying to encourage them to go to school. So it's, for me, it's more of a, if I can do it, you can do it at this point.
Awesome. Amazing. And you guys are setting examples for generations to come. You know that, right? That you guys will set that example, and hopefully it will be something that you're going to be really happy to share with them. And you guys are almost there. So I have complete confidence in you that you're going to be quite successful. All right, here we go. Group number 5.
Oh.
I want to apologize for adding to everyone's board but my own.
She was adding to the first board, just so everyone knows. We found out who the guilty person was. All
Lindsay,
right.
do you want to go or do you want me to go? We're all there.
Okay, so we all work in healthcare. Lindsay's a scrub. Mary's an LPN. I'm a PCT. So we have extensive healthcare knowledge, which is really helpful and hurtful. I think we all could agree. Ice cream Mexican. Ooh, we're dog people. I have a cat that I don't like. She's not mine. She's my sister's.
What kind of dogs do you guys have?
I have a German Shepherd. I don't know about you guys.
Oh.
So I don't have any dogs. I just obsess over them. But I am a dog person and dogs love me. So.
Oh, that's nice. How about you, Lindsay? What kind of dog?
I don't have a dog right now either because I am in school and work too much, but I want to get one when I graduate.
Oh, good. All right, and what I will tell you guys is this, is that what I've seen is a lot of similarities. I'm gonna stop sharing for a second. I've seen a lot of similarities that have come and gone here among all of you. So the thing we're gonna come to find out is we'll create our own community in this class. You guys are a community of nursing students as well. And what I want you to do is to really use that community to grow and to learn. And that's my goal for you guys for this quarter. I will share with you that I went to nursing school, like I said, quite a long time ago, but I still keep in touch with people I went to nursing school with. So you create a bond among this community that if I have a gross story to tell someone or something that I'm really frustrated with, there's nothing like calling another nursing colleague and saying, what do you think? Because you tend to have an understanding that is really important. So Dr. Brown dropped in on us, but I do not see her any longer. So I guess she dropped out of us. But so just so we are all aware that that may happen throughout the quarter, she does check in on our classes and checks in with students. And that's what I would like you to do is when she joins our class, I'd like you to welcome her, okay? So I will acknowledge that she's there, but I want you guys to just be yourselves and be students. And there's nothing you do special, okay? If she pops on, you keep going like you always will, okay? And like I said, I really like this class to be interactive. I find it's the best way we can learn. So to begin, what I'm going to tell you is we're going to do our orientation, but it's a PowerPoint, so I know that's blah. But what we're going to do is I will be posting at the beginning of the week. I did not this week because I wanted to explain it to you. So what the idea is to, it's in an announcement, Jen. In week 1 announcement. So what I am going to start off by saying is our classes are not really going to be a lecture format, okay? I'm going to lecture for you guys for about 40 minutes. I will record it and post it in your weekly announcements, okay? So when you come to class, what I expect of you is to be prepared. So that means your reading is done for the week. That means you've watched the 40-minute lecture, and we're going to be doing a lot of application this quarter. So a lot less of going through the book and the PowerPoints and things like that. I will attach PowerPoints each week as well that go along with your reading. I will tell you that you have to do the reading, and it's a lot of reading for this class. So I know that, and I hear your frustrations, and it's an online book on top of it. So you can get a hard copy. I hope everybody saw that. There was an announcement from Dr. Brown about obtaining a hard copy if you want that, but the online copy should be accessible. So let's take a look at our PowerPoint that all students are seeing this week who are in community. And if I'm ever doing something on the computer and you can't see it or you can't hear or whatever, just please correct me and say I can't hear you, or I don't usually sound this hoarse, but like I said, I have a terrible head cold and I don't know what's going on. But anyway, so if you can't hear me, you can't see, or something's not making sense, then just say, either raise your hand or say, excuse me, professor, or whatever, okay, to make sure that we're all on the same page. So when we take a look at it, online learning, raise your hand if this is your first online class. I can't see everybody, hold on. Online class, first online for anyone? No, all right, good. So you guys kind of know what to expect, right? It's a little different because our expectations have changed a little bit. So just know that we're going to interact really with online sources, in person, responsible to do our coursework every week. And you're going to meet students from all over, and so that's important. First and foremost, oh my, why is this going so quick? Who are you going to contact? So you're going to start with me always. My best form of contact is text if it's urgent. If it's like an email that can wait a day or two, then you send me an email. Okay. And my email is on my about your instructor page. So it's on there, and my cell phone is on there as well. And remember, I said a Mountain Standard Time. So if you need anything, then you'll email me or text me. And then your online course, any issues that you have that me and you can't resolve, I will reach out to Dr. Lundy. She's our course lead. And here is her contact information, which I would have you guys write down somewhere. You're not going to reach out to her because what I'll tell you is this. Best bet is reach out to me. We'll try to figure it out. If you go to her, she's just going to come right back to me. So it's you know what I mean? And then our last, of course, is our National Dean, Dr. Brown, who joined us for a second and then left. And here's her number as well. So for me, I'm going to be available by email, by messaging, and by phone. Use Canvas, use email, use Outlook, use whatever you want. Just if you do text me on my phone, let me know who you are, because I don't know who you are. Just say, your first name and I'll figure it out. No, we're always in a professional setting. Communication among all of us needs to be respectful to one another. So remember, when we're doing things with our with online, excuse me, you want to make sure that we're courteous, we're positive, considerate of others' feelings and perspectives, making sure we don't use slang terms. And if you type anything in the chat, I'm not too big on this, but if you're typing anything in the chat, just try not to do it in caps, but I'm okay if it's accidental. Online courses, like I said, we're going to be very strict. So you guys cannot be late. It starts at 4 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 5 o'clock Central Time. And so you need to be on by 4, 5, or 6, whatever is your time. All classes are mandatory, meaning that you cannot make them up. And this quarter, we are not taking any excuses for absences. So there's nothing really that we believe is a reason for an absence, unless it's something catastrophic that we've worked through. Late work policy, this is another one that's going to get more rigid than it has been. There will be no late policies. The only way you can turn something in late would be if you got a prior approval. So if something is due on a Wednesday and you email me Wednesday morning, that is not a prior approval. Okay, so I'd have to know the week before or something like that in order to give credit. I tend to be a little more flexible on this, but this quarter I cannot be. So it's going to be very rigid on it. There will be no late work accepted. If for some reason you get a week's approval, and then we will get a 10% deduction. But other than that, not really. So here we go with our attendance. And this is where I was saying we're going to I took attendance. I always do. Make sure you're signed in with your full name, first and last name. You need to be on camera the whole time, and anyone at work or driving will be removed. So like I said, we review this is a very different thing than we've done previously. We're going to be reviewing it on Zoom. And attendance missed will be recorded in 15-minute increments. So we'll take a look at that in a second. So a period of less than 15 minutes, even if it's a minute, is counted as a quarter hour of an absence. So that's anywhere from 0 to 15 minutes is counted as a quarter of an absence. And then we're going to be maintaining this by the registrar. And then excess of 20% of the scheduled hours for a course will be, so 20% would be 20%, we're 2 hour and 40, 10. Would be like about 2 hours missing out of a course will cause a failing grade or a reduction in grade. So more than 20% will be a full letter deduction at the end of the term. A student is at 5% absent time, and that's absent time includes not having your camera on and not being actively engaged. So that 5%, you get an email, 10% goes to the dean and to our instructor, and then 15% goes to the dean and your dean at your campus, okay? So this is really important and is a big change from what you guys have had previously. So please just be here on time and be present with your cameras on. That's the best way you can learn. The fact that we're online doesn't mean that you can be anywhere doing anything, taking the class, right? So this is what we're really trying to instill. If you work online as a nurse, has anybody done online nursing? No. So sometimes you do case management, or I did some telehealth where people call in on a telephone. I can't not be present. I can't not be there on the phone. I can't be doing my laundry or taking care of my daughter or anything like that. You know what I mean? So just remember that we're just setting ourselves up for success when we are in our nursing field. Best way to be successful is stay connected with me. I will help you study. I can help you succeed. You need a reliable internet and laptop. It cannot have cameras not working. So what I'll tell you is if your camera on your laptop is not working, log on your phone. Because like I said, Zoom is recording who's on camera and who's not. Make sure you do a schedule, a quiet, free place from distractions, and read all assignment directions carefully. Okay, I'll go over assignments with you, so don't stress too much, but make sure that you're logging into class. Like I said, announcements will be posted throughout the week. I may send emails, I may send announcements. You guys have to really be up on it. And make sure at the end of the week, you're looking at what you can do for the following week. So here's just a little getting started. And I'm gonna have you guys do this. So we run for an hour and 40 minutes. So we run until 7:40 Eastern time, 6:40 Central time, and 5:40 Mountain time. So I'm gonna give you guys a 10-minute break throughout that hour and 40 minutes. Tonight, what I want you to do when I give you the break is I want you to print out our syllabus, because I will tell you that there's some errors on the syllabus that were not corrected with the IT department. So I need you guys to print out the syllabus because we're going to be writing on it and making sure we have everything that we need, okay? Review the syllabus. Make sure you guys have access to the textbook. Has anybody had any difficulty with the textbook, or has everybody been able to see where it is? Thumbs up, head shake, anything? Have we seen where the book is? Yes. I see one. Thank you for the one yet. Yes, head shake. Any others? Yes, good. Thank you, Lindsay.
No, I have not seen where the textbook is, honestly.
All right, so we'll take a look at that real quickly on our Canvas. I will share my Canvas with you because I want everybody to make sure they know where we're going on this. So I will share with you guys. And I'll put it in our student view so that we can all look at it the same way.
All of my modules on my course are still locked.
Okay, so that is not something on my end, but we can look at that, Jessica, at the end. Okay.
Okay.
Did
All right. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say something. If you don't do those three things, the
Oh, yeah.
syllabus,
done.
the ebook, and the technology quiz, then it won't unlock the rest of your
They're
modules.
done. I've done
They're
them for all
done.
my classes.
And you checked
Yeah.
it again?
Yeah.
All right, so well, let's look while we're here. So if we're here, we're on our homepage on Canvas. We click on our bookshelf. And it's gonna take a long time, of course. Of course, it says email my stuff. How did I know this was gonna happen? Okay.
Can I
hold
ask
on.
a quick question while you're looking that
Yeah,
up?
sure.
I did just look at all those announcements and I couldn't find where that info was that you sent us that you wanted our email.
Yeah, so look at the bottom of week 1. And if it's not there, I apologize, but I know it's in my other class, so maybe I just negated it in this one. I doubt it though.
Because would it have your information on it?
No, so my information is about your instructors, where mine is. And then it would be an announcement week 1.
Is that welcome to community nursing week 1?
Nope.
Okay,
Week
that
1
would be-
community nursing, not welcome, the next one. Or the one before it. I don't know how.
we didn't get it, or I didn't get it.
All right, I'll show you in a minute.
Okay, thank you, sorry.
Okay. I don't know why bookshelf isn't working. All right, well, anyway, if you go from here, I'm gonna stop sharing and go back. If you go on your canvas, I don't know why it's being like this, but what you should be able to do from Canvas is access your book right from right here where it says vital source bookshelf. You double click on that, and then I'm going to show you how it works when so I don't have to log in. Hold on. So when you click on that, and then it will give you your books that you have available in your bookshelf. Is that correct to everyone who's a student? That's how it works for me. And then one of our books, this is our book right here, Foundations for Public Health and Community Public Health Nursing. Okay, and so you should have access to that because you're in our class. All right, did everybody follow that? All right, and let's take a look at our announcements real quickly. And if we go to, there were several this week, and the reason I posted so many is because you guys have a lot going on this week. So here.
So Professor, would there be a reason why we don't have it? Like I have the rest of my books. I have informatics, mathematics, but I don't have community.
No, there'd be no reason that I know of, but again, I don't do IT. So we'll figure that out. Don't worry, Alvira.
Gotcha.
Maybe it's not that way. Maybe it's in, it might be in the Welcome to Community, Jen.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat as Alvira. I only have my informatics book on there.
Okay, there might be a code that I have that. Does anybody else need a code? Let me log in. Usually it's linked to what you have on here.
I was able to access the book, but it took me a long time to figure it all out and actually get it
Oh,
through
really?
Vital Source. Yeah,
Here
I've
you
never
go.
had that such a hard time.
See you, Jen. To test if you read this in entirely and acknowledge your course, send me an email with your cell phone and campus location. That was, oops, right here. Oop. See? So that was under Welcome to Community Nursing. I just wanted to show it to you. So don't get overwhelmed by the book. We'll get the book. Don't worry for anybody who has trouble getting the book. But how did you problem solve that book thing? I think, who was it that just said they had trouble getting the book?
I did. I just clicked on everything that you had in your announcement about the book year or any link, and I
Okay.
went through every announcement, and I just
Somehow randomly found it.
Yeah, and
Shouldn't be that
somehow
hard, and I apologize for that. It shouldn't be that hard, but so I want us to try to get to that book during your break. I'll give you a break now. How about that? I'll give you a break for 10 minutes, and then let's what I'd ask is that you mute yourself but leave the cameras on, because if it doesn't, it'll signify Zoom that everybody is not here. But so let's go to 5:05, 6:05, 7:05, whatever your time factor is. I'll give you guys 10 minutes and then we'll come back. But in the meantime, I want you guys printing that syllabus so we can go over some corrections, okay? And when I go on break, I'm not here. So I take a break as well. Okay, so see you guys in 10 minutes. All right, we're coming back together in about 2 minutes, so. All right, so just so we know, it says I'm muted. I'm not muted, am I? No, it says I'm muted. I don't know why. Okay, anyway, so just so you know that I showed Jen in that announcement where the I asked you to email me, but just so you guys know, don't stress about it. Just send me an email. Let me know your campus, your Fortis email, and your cell phone. And the reason for that is this. I'm going to put you guys into groups for group projects. And what I plan to do is share that information with your teammates. Is everyone okay with that? If you're not okay that I'm sharing your information, I want you to send me a separate email saying, no, don't share it. But that way you guys, what I found with group projects is if you don't have each other's cell phone numbers, it just doesn't work because nobody pays attention or people don't read emails or something like that. Okay, so be really sensitive to that. If there is anyone in this class that knows someone that they would like to be in a group with for a group project, let me know that as well. Okay, you can send me an email. And I will put you guys together if you choose that. But if not, then I'll just randomly assign based on like campuses and stuff like that. Okay, and try to keep you guys on that. So we'll have 2 group projects that you guys will do together. And everybody always doesn't like group projects, which in nursing school and in all my schooling, I have multiple degrees, but in my schooling, I always wanted to be the one in charge of the group projects because I always liked it done my way. But what I come to find out and have come to learn is it's really advantageous as a nurse to do it people's other ways too. So just try to be flexible with group projects. You will be ranking each other on your group projects privately. Nobody will have access to it. So I will, but nobody else will. So if somebody's really not contributing in a group project, you're going to have the ability to share that with me honestly and openly without them knowing. So no concerns on that. So that's how that works for that email and the group projects. What I'm going to do is we're going to take a look again at our orientation, and I'm going to make sure I go through all this, and then we're going to go through the syllabus. If anybody noticed on the syllabus there were some things awry, you guys might not know because you don't know what's supposed to be there. But when you read it, IT was supposed to update it, but I guess they never got to it. I don't know. So make sure you're coming to class, like I said, prepared. We're not going to be doing a lecture. It's going to be very interactive. So you guys need to be up on your concepts for the week. I'm free to do tutoring whenever you guys need. Just let me know. Any technical difficulties logging in, you reach out to me and reach out to IT as well. Okay, so just know I'm happy to do one-to-one tutoring. I'm happy to do weekly review sessions, which I will do. We will do exam reviews. We will have and so you guys are going to be as prepared as I can get you for our scores here. Okay, here is how we grade in community. So you have 3 unit exams. They're 60% of your grade. Your combination of your and you must total a 78% in order for everything else to matter. Because in order to pass class, you have to have a KGA, which is our graded assessments at a 78. Okay, and then you have a vulnerable population assignment, which will be due week 9, and that's individual. You're going to do your professional development plan this week, and it's due Sunday. You're going to have case study with Healthy People 2030, which is a group project. You're going to have some NCLEX questions like you guys have had, 4% of your grade. HESI case study and another case study, which will be 1%. And your group assignment and discussion questions is not really pass or fail. The way that works is you have to do the group project, and that's part of your grading. But then pass or fail is to make sure that you contributed. Okay.
I have a question on the development plan that we're supposed to do this week.
Yep.
It says that we needed sources, but I guess I'm confused given that it's kind of like a short-term and long-term goal thing.
Yeah, I'll go over it with you. Don't worry. That's always a question. Week 1 to 5, when in the grade book, I won't turn homework on. Week 6, we turn it on. And then week 8, we turn it off because remember I said your 4 exams need to be a 78 in order for the homework to help. What I will tell you, if you don't do your homework, you won't pass though. So you have to do both, but a 78 is what you need for completion of the course after the homework scores are added in as well. So that's where homework helps you. If you don't do it, it hurts you, right? So our exams are through ExamSoft. Is everybody familiar with this? You should be if you did remote already. I won't go through that. Our first exam will be week 3. So we have this week, we have next week, and that 3rd week is our first exam. Okay. During the exams, you can only take 1 attempt. You can't stop. Anyone with accommodations, please send me an email and let me know that you have accommodations and proof of that. Exams will only be held during your scheduled class time. And what I'll tell you is they don't want us rescheduling, and we're not really rescheduling exams. So just know that on that one. No, your exams are on Zoom and you put your little camera up, it's watched, it's proctored, same thing. Right here. What I'm going to do is I will set up your exam to be downloaded within like 48 hours before. So you can download the exam. If there's any problem with your download, that'll give you 48 hours to contact me, and we'll make sure that ExamSoft has it downloaded for you. There shouldn't be any problems. So rule of thumb is just contact me with any questions. I'm here. I'm flexible as best I can be. We're not going to go through this. Really, you just want to plan and organize your assignments so you're not getting all crazy about it. Late work, we talked about that. We're not really gonna do that. You'll have your NCLEX questions, which is 4% of your grade. And there's specific instructions how to save that as a PDF, but it's right there on the assignment. So I'm not going to waste my time on this. HESI case study and practice exam. It's all through the Evolve website. Have you guys done case studies before? Yeah, so same kind of thing here. There's 2 of them, okay, that we'll be doing. And know that on our case studies, I don't grade them. They populate into the grade book. So as long as you do them on time, they go into the grade book, okay? Written papers and discussion posts. This has been a big area that we really want to work on with our writing of papers. APA is our format that we use. Is everyone familiar with it? Not really. Okay, so we're going to take a look at a website that's going to help you. Know that for every assignment you have, there will be a rubric, and it will tell you this is how you get 3 points, 2 points, or 1 point. And so what I would do if I were you is print out your rubrics and then write your paper with that. Okay, Purdue Owl is where you're going to use your APA formatting. When we're looking for APA formatting, what do you guys know about APA? Just volunteer some information out here.
It has to have a different page for topics and your name and all that.
Mm-hmm. What else?
Paragraphs, division, and it has to have like space at the beginning of the paragraph.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, Chandra's being very specific, yes. What else do we know about APA format? What do we have to do when we're writing?
Like you have to, the citation has to be within the writing.
That's the number one thing that people do not do with APA that warrants getting points off. I'm going to show you an example in a second. So the way to remember this is cite when you write. Okay, that's how you remember it. As you're writing, you're citing. So if you are using information from a source and you're writing something, as you write using that source, you're going to put it right there in your writing so that you don't forget to cite where you need to. Let's take a quick look at, I'm going to stop sharing for a second. And let's look a quick look at our APA. The best website I'm going to have you guys use is Purdue Owl. So I'll share with you in a second. All right, so Purdue Owl is exactly what you type in when you want to find something for APA. So this is what it looks like. It's really the website of a campus. Purdue University is what they call it. And so here is an online writing lab right here that you can use, and that will help you with your writing. If you click on APA Guide, it will give you all the different things you need for APA. So for example, general format, you could do a little reading on that. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but these are the kind of things Chandra was talking about with paragraphs and font and major page sections. Okay, so we look there. And then if you go to the next section, it will show you in-text citations, the basics. This is really an area that I want you guys to look at this weekend or after class or whatever, because if you look here, the wonderful thing about this is it will cite it for you how you should write it. So for example, if you're using a website and you type in the website, let's just put in nursing licenses. Let's just do this. And then you click cite, which it just took us there for a second. What it does for you is it actually shows you right here. This is the website that they found, and you click cite. And it will tell you exactly what you need to put in there. So here's what we found. That the date it was accessed was today. Here's our URL. Here's our title, which it's loading, which is not really loading anything yet. And then you hit continue. And then here you put, this will tell you exactly what you need. You would need your article title. And then here, let's just make up a title. Okay, and then you put in your article title, and then it will say complete citation. And when you complete citation, what I'll do is take you exactly how to do it. So here, let's use our book. How about that? Come on. Foundations for Population Health. Oops. So we're doing our insight citation. Can everyone see book? And then you click cite. It's not going to find our book because I didn't do the whole title, but then you go down here, population. And here they found this one for Elsevier. That's fine. We'll just click on that one. And you go to the bottom and you say continue. And then you would have to fill in here your authors, which they already have filled in here, your source title. And then that's all you would have to do on your book, and then complete citation. Okay, so Purdue Owl is your best bet on finding APA format. I will tell you guys will not get credit if you guys do not cite, and that's starting this week in your professional development plan. Okay. Any questions on APA?
Oh, sorry. Do
Go
you
ahead.
want like citation and discussions as well?
Yep, 2 in each discussion. Okay, thank you for asking that. All right, so we're gonna take a look back here now at our orientation, taking exams. I don't think I'm gonna spend a lot
You
of time on
said
this.
we need at least 2 citations in our discussion post, right?
Yep. And that will be in your rubric. So that's not something you have to remember. When you look at your rubric, you'll know that. Any questions up to this point on APA? Because I will tell you, this is where a lot of people lose points in their writing. If you have any questions or you want me to look at APA format before you submit, I'm happy to take a paper that you're submitting and I'll help you with APA. Okay, make sure that you're on the right page. All right, so last thing we're going to look at was exams, and we're going to take a look at our syllabus. I'm going to look at our, okay, so for our professional development plan that we are doing this week, question was asked, where are you going to cite? So there's different parts of our professional development plan. Did everyone see the, what's that called? The outline for you guys to use? It was an attachment and an announcement. Everyone see that on the announcement? It said professional writing goal. Something like that. Did everybody see that? I'm sorry, I'm just making sure that I went through everything. I went through everything. Okay, so for this week, we're going to do a professional development goal. Plan. And where you're going to cite on this is going to be when you're writing about what you do as a living or what you want to do going forward. For example, if you want to be an OR nurse, I'm just using this as an example, then you're going to find a source that talks about what you need to do in order to be an OR nurse, or what kind of training you would need to have in order to do so. And then you're going to cite that in your writing. Does that make sense to everyone? Yes, no, maybe so. So I'm pulling up our rubric for this week as well, so we can go over our professional. Really, the goal for this paper is for me to get to know you guys and where you're coming from and what you're looking to go towards, you know? I mean, I know everybody wants to get their nursing degree, but so you're going to be really specific in this paper, and you're going to tell me, here's our following, our rubric that and our outline that I put out there for you. And what I want you to do is I want you guys to download it. So let me show you here. You're going to download the actual outline right here. Week 1 professional development. And then when we look at, oopsie. My computer takes a little while. All right, and then we're going to take a look at what we have here. Okay, so in this assignment, you're going to create a 2-year professional career development plan with goals and plans that you're going to achieve. And you're going to write a 2 to 3 page paper. And here's our rubric. So here you'll get 3 points if you include your short and long-term goals. You're going to evaluate your current position and your skills. You're going to well organize them into separate sections. And here's where your APA comes in. Okay, so it's 9 points total. There should have been on here for you as well an outline to follow. Did anyone see that outline? I usually attach it with this one. All right, what I will do is I will send you an email with a outlier of what I want you to, how I want you to write it. So it'll give you your titles, it'll give you your topics, it'll tell you where to put things in. So you leave the titles where they are and the front page and the reference page, you fill in based on your information. Does that make sense to everyone? All right, so it's very specific what we want on this paper. APA format, use your Purdue OWL. Next thing we're going to take a look at for the next little while is any questions about grading in the class, attendance, cameras, anything, lateness, papers. Your papers due Sunday for this week. So by Tuesday of next week, you'll have read week 1 and week 2's reading. I will give you a lecture for week 1 this week, and as of Sunday, your lecture for week 2 will be on our announcements. I just wanted to meet with you guys and explain because it's a little different than we normally do it. Any questions? First exam is exam 3. Is week 3. Right, so we have a lot to cover between 1 and 3. Syllabus, everybody pull out your syllabus, please. We're going to take a look at that real quickly. And make some amendments to it. Okay, I'm going to share mine with you, and then you guys are going to write on your syllabus so that we know what we're doing differently. Because some of the assignments and things were not listed properly. Okay. So if you take a look at your syllabus, it should look like this. Total contact hours, 20 for lecture. Our outcomes, which you always want to know. Here's our textbook. Make sure it's your 6th edition. Any special needs, you are going to let Director of Education know, and then she will work with you. Here is our grading. So that stays the same, no changes on that. And then we take a look at week 1. Okay. So on our website, it talks about attestations and questions. We did away with those. So you don't have attestations or questions to answer. So scribble that out. You won't have them any week. So this week you're doing your professional development plan, and you're going to look at the website Healthy People 2030, because we are going to spend a lot of time in this, and this will be several questions on your exams. It's Healthy People 2030. When you're doing your reading, I want you to focus on the boxes in your textbooks that talk about Healthy People 2030 as well. Here's the website for Healthy People 2030. All right, and then for week 2, we have discussion question number 1, which will be due Wednesday. And then you will respond to 2 of your peers by the following Sunday. Okay. And then you're going to complete and turn in your NCLEX questions. Please correct the chapters on your unit exam 1. It's 1 to 3, 9, 20 to 23, and 31. And then it'll be Healthy People 2030, which is throughout all those chapters. Okay. Can everybody see this? You want me to enlarge it? So it's 1 to 3, 9, 20 to 23, and 31. All right, and then we go here, and week 3 is when we'll have our unit 1 exam. We'll do that during class. And then you're gonna have complete and turn in your case study for healthy people. Here's your first group project. On that. Okay, any questions so far? All right, then we go on and we're gonna do a HESI case study on week 4. And then we go to week 5, which is gonna be our discussion question number 2, which is gonna be independent. And then we're gonna complete and turn in our NCLEX questions and prepare for unit 2 exam. Please correct the chapters. On unit 2, it's gonna be chapters 4, 8, 10, 24 to 26, 29 to 30, and 32. So what ended up happening, guys, is the addition of the book changed like last quarter. So we changed everything on the syllabus, but then I said IT didn't switch it. So that's why we're changing our chapters. Alrighty, and then unit 2 exam, exam number 2 will be week 6. And you have a discussion number 3, which you will be independent. And then we do on week 7, we're going to have another group project, and it will be on infectious disease. And you will do that all together. It's a discussion. So those discussions, again, posted by Wednesday, respond to 2 groups by Sunday. And when you're doing group projects, individual responses, okay? And then we take a look at our disaster management surveillance section, which is going to be our week number 8. And at week 8, we're taking a look at our NCLEX questions and our case study, and our unit 3 exam will be chapters 5 through 7. This is wrong in the syllabus, so fix it. 5 through 7, 11 through 19, and 27 and 28. And then week 9, we take our lovely 3rd test. And week 9, we're going to have a big project that's due, and that's our vulnerable populations assignment, and that is independent. And then week 10, we'll do HESI review during class period. We'll do our case study and our NCLEX questions. And then we'll take our HESI in week 11. All right. So did everybody change those chapters? That's really the big thing on there.
Can I bother you for unit exam 1 one more time? I'm sorry.
Sure, yeah, no worries. All right, so unit exam 1, our chapters are going to be, it's a bunch, so keep up. Ready? Here we go. It is chapters 1, 2, 3, 9, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 31.
Thank you.
Sure. All right, any questions on those changes?
How about unit 2? I couldn't get any of that. I got everything else.
Okay. Unit 2 is going to be the following chapters. Four, 8, 10, 24, 25, 26, 29, 30, and 32.
Thank you.
Yep, sure. Good on that? Anything else? Go ahead. Yeah, Mary.
So just to get clarification, I have 2 questions. So on exam 1, is it 20 through 23?
Yeah.
Okay. Another thing. So in my brain right now, looking at all these chapters, it's just impossible to read all of these. So like, what are your tips for someone like me who cannot read the entire textbook, to be able to be successful in your class?
Well, so my suggestion is this: try your very best to read a chapter a day. It's going to be a lot of content, but what you're going to see is there's going to be overlap in our book. So like chapter 1 and chapter 2, there's going to be overlap. So you'll read something in one and then you'll read it again in two. So you'll see some of that. Your Healthy People 2030 objectives and the boxes about Healthy People 2030 are going to be important on your test. But at the beginning of every chapter, there's a list of vocabulary. I would know that vocabulary.
Okay. And do we get a study guide or review for the test?
Yeah. Yep. Both.
Okay.
You get a
Thank
study
you.
guide and you get a review session before the test.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. And so my review sessions will be held. I think I did Wednesdays after my class. Let me check. For Hesse, it'll be on a Tuesday, so it'll be during our class time, but I'm teaching 2 classes, so sometimes if I double speak on it, I apologize.
I do have a question. Who should
Yeah,
I
go
reach
ahead.
out to about my modules?
We're gonna do it together.
Okay.
Do you want certain NCLEX questions?
Yeah, they should be pre-selected. And if anybody's repeating the class, you're gonna select all questions, not select unanswered questions, because then it won't give you 50. But those NCLEX questions are selected for you. It tells you like what to go in and click with the assignments. Does that make sense? Tanya, you raising your hand or you're just waving? You good? All right, so we'll either have a review Tuesdays or Wednesdays at 6 o'clock East Mountain Standard Time for our reviews.
Will you record those?
Everything will be recorded and
Okay.
posted for you for all professors.
Okay.
What I'm going to suggest though is you guys attend them.
Yeah, they really helped with maternity, so.
Yeah,
So if
and
we're not able to attend them, will that be fine? Because we
we
have.
got to
like,
attend
on
one,
Wednesday.
but yeah, you just have to attend one. So it doesn't
Okay.
have to be mine. We just take attendance at every one. All right, any other questions out there? All right, you guys, I'm gonna end like 5 minutes early because we don't have enough time to cover anything else. I'll put my lecture out there for this week and next week as of Sunday, and check your announcements each week. That's your best way to stay on top of things. Professional development, get working on that. It's not a hard paper at all. It's really about what you've done, but I expect it in like paragraph form, not bullet points, okay? Any questions outlying? No? All right, it was nice to meet everyone. Good luck this weekend on football. Dallas all the way. Just kidding. Not kidding. Serious, but for those that don't like Dallas, don't hold it against me. I know a lot of us hate them. And so have a good week, relax, catch up on your reading. I'll post the PowerPoints for you. I'm emailing you guys something too. Oh, the outline of the paper. So I'll do that as soon as we log off here tonight, okay? And thank you, everybody, and good luck. Week 1, they are ready, okay? So I'll see everybody next Tuesday.
Sorry,
Please be
but
prepared.
regarding the
We'll be doing
textbook-
case study next Tuesday.
Sorry, regarding the textbook that we can't access.
No, you're staying on with me for a sec.
Okay.
Yep, okay. So if you have any problems with your modules, the textbook, anything, stay on. If not, good night. And everybody stay safe and well. All right. Jessica can't get the modules going. I'm gonna have you share your screen with me.
Let's see.
Hold on if I can.
If I go.
Avera, you can't access the book. Pull up on your website where you would pull it up and let me see what you need.
Yeah, I can't access the book either, so.
All right, so pull up and Mary, can you not get the book either?
I am looking
share my
for it
screen.
right now.
Yeah, go ahead, Avera.
Okay. So see, I have all my other textbooks.
All right, go in the search bar. I put foundations. Foundations. For population health in community / public health nursing. I put in this. All right, put in this ISBN, see if it comes up. 978-032-377-6905.
I'm having the same problem as well.
All right, go to Vital Source bookshelf. Right there. Go down. Go to store. And click save. All right, put in the ISBN over there. You want that again?
Yes,
978 032-377-6905.
Okay. So
That's
it's asking me
it.
to, yeah.
You guys
It's
don't
asking-
buy the books?
No, it's like it's in with the tuition.
That's what I thought. All righty. Go to there's a chat on the Vital Source. Do you see it? No, at the bottom. See that little smiley face on the left side?
No,
no.
no.
Yeah, help.
It's
There you
on
go.
the other side.
So
I
I was
had this
gonna,
problem a couple times, and what it was that they didn't have the edition updated from the class. So make that. All right, so just type in I don't have access. I'm a student, don't have access to my textbook.
say, I know that like when I go to like the bookstore at Cincinnati Fortis, I have to sign the paper, even if it's just an ebook. So if maybe if you haven't went to the bookstore and they've like released that book to your thing,
Oh, like
maybe
I
that
need a
could be
card, like an access ID.
sometimes,
Oh.
but like I know like even when I go pick up my books, whether it's an ebook or whatever, I have to sign. So then they can charge my tuition for it.
I've also, I don't know, I read somewhere that apparently like the ebooks that we're gonna need moving forward are not gonna be provided to us. Essentially, I wouldn't be able to like actually purchase it and get my money back through the school, even if we can't have access to it. So I'm not sure.
Well, there was a announcement from, let me just look at something from Dr. Brown about your book. Yeah, it says you must take access. How can be found here?
Most of it.
So what I'll tell you is if you okay, stop sharing your screen. I'll show you what to do. This was an announcement by Dr. Brown. She put it out there about your book. And so for this class, use the vital source links in your Canvas, right? So what you have to do is log in to the bookshelf. Did you do that?
Yeah, I'm logged in here.
Okay, yeah, and then you have an account that's set up already, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so now To continue using your book and use it offline, you need to download the Vital Source app. Click here to get a link to download that application, no matter what system you're using. I had to do this because it's the version, that's why. So if you guys go to announcements and you click on the one from Dr. Brown, it's right here, ebook information.
So
See it
I
over?
know for me, it was, I had just found it. I was coming back in because I couldn't find it at first. But under my modules, it'll show where the book is. And you can just click on the module. You can
Oh, if you
click.
go to modules
Mhm.
and then student resource, oh, Vital Books, this one?
No, the one under it.
Foundations for popular.
And then click the link. And the book should pop up that way.
Yeah, the book's popping up, I can tell. All right, so girls, do that, try that. Go to student, yeah, go to student resources. And then under module, student resources, and then go down where it says the book name, foundations. And
Oh,
click
I
on
got
that.
it. I
You
got
got
it.
it?
Yep.
Good.
Thank
Yeah, I
you.
got it. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
okay, good.
Yep.
Thanks a lot,
Thank you.
Camilla.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Oh, and then also I had one more question for
Wait, what
the,
happened to, who was missing her modules? She left.
Oh,
Okay,
Jessica.
anyway.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, you're still here. I just didn't see you. Okay. Any other questions?
yes, so for the Healthy People 2030, you said that in the objectives, it would like follow the,
Yeah, I'll show you in your book. Hold on.
what we're learning.
Mhm. The thing about this class is it's a lot of reading, and I have to tell you guys, the best thing you could do is read. Because we don't cover every single thing in the book, because we can't. I mean, you just can't. So we cover our main topics. But we'll give you study guides to help focus the reading. But what I really want you to do is, so this is the beginning of the chapter. See these key terms? Those are important. And then as you're doing your reading, you'll come across things like these boxes, which will be Healthy People 2030. You're there you go. They'll look something like this, Healthy People 2030. And within here, you're going to read about some of the objectives that they'll want you to know about the history of what happened with Healthy People 2030, and then the ways Healthy People was developed, and then we'll see things that we want to use with Healthy People 2030. I'm going to use a different, like here. When we look at government and law with Healthy People 2030. Oh, hey, no. They're usually boxes, and they'll be Healthy People 2030 objectives. They're like these right here. Do you see that? Healthy People 2030, and then the objectives are listed right there. Those you're going to be focusing on for each of your chapters. My best suggestion, though, is do as much reading as you possibly can. You know, that's your best bet. I know reading is difficult, but that's our best bet.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Have a good night, everybody. All right,
Good night.
Jessica. Let me see your screen.
Can you see it?
No.
Haha. This one. Share.
There, you're starting. Okay.
So,
Oh,
so I minimize all of my stuff. So I've done all of these, like they're in my grade book.
click on
But-
complete all items. Go up there. See where it says complete all items? It looks like your ebook registration hasn't been done. Click on that.
Oh, maybe that's it.
Yeah. And
I
then
was
it'll
like, why
open
in the
everything.
heck am I still logged in? Like I went through all 3 of my classes. Haha.
Yeah, so you're just putting in your name and whatever.
Oh.
206. And you are 206.
That was probably my problem.
Yeah, probably. And now go
I
to
went through, I think it
modules.
was like on Saturday and like went ahead and opened them all up. So I didn't have to worry about it.
Yeah. That should be
That was
fine. Now
fun.
your modules should be open.
Freaking out
There
over
you go.
nothing.
Yay. That was an easy fix.
Yeah. I'm one of those people like I have to be organized and on top of everything. And it's like I can't get into any of my stuff. Okay. I got
All
it.
right.
Yes.
All right. Take care. Have a good night.
All right. Thanks. You too.
All right. Bye-bye.
Good night.